Hello and welcome to the 6th matchup in the No BS Beauty Super Bowl of toners. Today's matchup, we've got the Dr. Jart Cicapair toner, which isn't available for sale at Sephora. It's at the K-Beauty sites. And we've got the Cosrx Centella alcohol-free toner. I thought it was a good K-Beauty matchup, kind of similar products in that they feature Centella asiatica. One of these is going to really do a good job winning, and the other is going to squander away and maybe come back in a couple of years for another matchup. Boy, we'll see. So, really quick, I just want to say, purchase all my products with my own money. I'll never waste your time with sponsored ads or videos. So if you want to help support the channel, check out nobsbeauty.com, check out my Patreon community, or click on the Amazon link below. Okay, so let's get right off to it. So for packaging, they both feature plastic bottles. I like I call it a needle nose snout. I don't know, needle nose tip to easily dispense the Cicapair toner, which is nice. And the Cosrx uses a spray mist, which allows it to be used as a face mist as well as a toner, or however you choose to use it. So they both have some features. Both are plastic. The Cosrx is kind of a clear frosted plastic bottle. I recommend keeping both of them just in the cabinet when you're not using it, just because although the Dr. Jart is a little bit more opaque, and I really do like the needle nose dispenser, needle nose snout. Why do I call it that? I don't know. So overall, since the Dr. Jart package is more opaque, I gave them the point. So they're rushing ahead with one touchdown or kickoff or field goal. Anyway, so they've got 1 point. Moving on to my second criteria, which is alcohol. Actually, both of these are free from denatured or drying types of alcohol. I'm not looking at fatty types of alcohol. There's some good alcohols in there, but I'm looking at the bad types of alcohols that can dry out your skin, like isopropyl alcohol, denatured alcohol, things like that. So, or they can just sometimes say alcohol or DEN.alcohol. So keep that in mind. But both of these are alcohol-free, so that is a good thing. So it's a tie for that point. I hate having anything with a tie, but sometimes you're comparing apples to apples, and they are both apples. So they each get a tie. Apples to apples. Okay, so on to fragrance, and this is where there's some distinct differences here. So the Dr. Jart product contains some fragrance ingredients, such as lavender oil, bergamot oil, and then achillea millefolium oil, which is easily pronounced as yarrow oil. So they're in the middle of the ingredient list towards the bottom. It has a certain scent to it. If you've used any of the Cicapair products, you will probably recognize that scent. And for most people, they probably won't notice a huge issue. But if you have sensitive skin or are sensitive to fragrance or are sensitive to essential oils, it's a bummer to see that in a product that claims to calm and soothe your skin. Ideally, that would be something that has no fragrance in it to really calm and soothe your skin. So, because your skin typically just in general is not great for skin. So that is the unfortunate part of this product. Then we come to the Cosrx, and this is fragrance-free, no essential oils, no fragrance, and it has no real noticeable scent to it. So, obviously for fragrance, Cosrx gets the point here. And currently, each of them have 1 point. So, let's go on to manufacturing. This is not going to be a surprise. Both of these are made in Korea. No issues with Korea, so obviously it's another tie. And ties are annoying to me. So let's get on to ease of use and the fun stuff, beneficial ingredients, all that good stuff. So ease of use with the Dr. Jart, you want to apply it to a cotton pad and then smooth it over your face and neck. Don't rinse it off and then move on to the next part in your skincare routine. With the Cosrx, you can apply it, spray it onto a cotton pad and then smooth it over your skin. Or you can also use this as a face mist without the cotton pad. Save a little bit of, I don't know, if you travel, save a little bit of room from the cotton pads. I don't know. Save yourself the waste of a cotton pad so you could just mist it directly onto your skin. And let me quick do a pH test. So overall, I gave the point to Cosrx since it's kind of a 2-in-1. You can use it as a mist or I can use it as a toner. So I thought that was a little bit easier to use. Come on, there we go. Okay, so we'll get the pH of the Dr. Jart, which since these don't really have any exfoliant ingredients or any active ingredients, it's not a huge issue. So for the Dr. Jart, that pH is about 5 exactly. So, no issues with that. Let's do the Cosrx one now after I dry my hands. Everyone loves the pH test. Some people, actually, I got a few comments. I don't need a pH test of everything. But, you know, so many people love it, and it's just kind of interesting. Sometimes it surprises me. So, you know what? I'm going to do it. Because you know what? Once in a while, it's something it's like, geez, I didn't realize, like with the Sunday Riley Good Genes, I'm like, geez, I didn't realize that was that strong or that low of a pH. So, the Cosrx is about a 6 exactly. So, both of them are pretty close. Your skin's natural pH is around 5.5, so no issues at all with those. Okay, so beneficial ingredients, the fun stuff. That's what I'd like to talk about. So with the Dr. Jart, we've got some good ingredients in here. Niacinamide, great for almost everything in skincare. Niacinamide is good. Chondrus crispus extract, which is a good ingredient that helps fight like pollution. It kind of helps seal the skin almost from bad things. It kind of sometimes can form a bit of a film on skin, which protects it from bad things. We've got prebiotics, panthenol, adenosine, and then towards the very end of the ingredient list, we've got the featured ingredients in here, which from Cicapair, we come with the word, the Cica grass, Centella asiatica. So the featured ingredient are all at the very end of the ingredient list. So madecassoside, I mispronounced that horribly. Asiatic acid, asiaticoside, madecassic acid, and then Centella asiatica extract. Unfortunately, those really fun ones that are featured in this product are all at the very, very end of the ingredient list. And then I think Centella asiatica is at the very last one. So why name a product after something when you don't deem it fit to have as the star ingredient? Instead, they put other ingredients way up above that. So if it's that great and you want to name an entire line of products Cicapair after it, why is it always the last ingredient in all of the Cicapair products? I don't know. Very frustrating because Centella asiatica has been used for ages for so many things. So, and it's been proven to be a great ingredient for skin. So if you're going to name an entire line after them and you're not going to make it the star, what's the point? I don't know. Because they can sell it, and they worked, and I bought it, so. Okay, so the Cosrx has a more minimal ingredient list, which is great if you have sensitive skin. Centella leaf water is high up on the ingredient list. Then we've got betaine, panthenol, good for skin soothing, allantoin, and then sodium hyaluronate. So it's got less ingredients, the Cosrx, and it's got less beneficial ingredients, obviously, but you're getting more of the good ones. You're getting more Centella, which is the name of the product. So, although overall, I did give the point to Dr. Jart because they had more numerous beneficial ingredients, but that can also be deceiving because you're not necessarily getting a lot of the good Cicapair type ingredients, which you're probably buying it for. So, I don't know, controversial decision. I don't know. Let's throw the yellow flag and then let's do a replay. Should we do a replay in this video? I'll just start from the beginning. Okay, anyway. So on to my next criteria, which is acneogenic ingredients. So the Dr. Jart is fungal acne safe, which is great. There's not a lot of fungal acne safe products out there. And then we've got butylene glycol, which is a acneogenic ingredient. However, it's in almost everything. So if you have issues with that ingredient, I can't even imagine trying to arrange a skincare routine around it. Then we go to the Cosrx, and this one is also fungal acne safe, and it also has butylene glycol. So it's another tie, unfortunately. I really wish there was a tiebreaker for that, but overall, they've got the same issue going on there. And the same good thing for fungal acne. Okay, cruelty-free. So Dr. Jart is not cruelty-free. I hope at some point soon this changes because the world is really not as big as you think, and there's so many pilot programs going on to help with the allow companies to sell in China and not have to test on animals. So I don't know. Anyway, so they're not. Cosrx is cruelty free, so they clearly get this point. Performance. So the Dr. Jart does a decent job hydrating the skin and slightly reducing redness, but not as much as noticeable with that Cicapair cream. That one can really do a good job if you're not sensitive to some of the fragrance ingredients in there. The toner just wasn't as impressive to me, although they have a mist as well, and the toner to me is much better than the mist. So the mist is sold at Sephora, the toner is not, I don't think. So it slightly reduces redness and slightly hydrates skin, but nothing else really more tangible than that. The Cosrx has hydrated my skin. It's really reduced redness. It's helped calm my skin. It really helps leave it feeling nice, soft, and hydrated afterwards. And also, if you have a crazy long, high-maintenance skincare routine, this is a nice product. Sometimes I'll just give a small spritz in between steps of my routine just to give my skin a little boost of hydration. Or if you use something with hyaluronic acid in there, especially when it gets dry outside or dry where you are, if you just put on a hyaluronic serum, sometimes you're better off doing a quick mist of something with water in it because hyaluronic acid attracts water. So this is a nice option. If you put on a hyaluronic serum or moisturizer and then give your face a quick mist of this, it'll help it work better. So overall for performance, the Cosrx, hands down, really like it. Does much more noticeable benefits, in my opinion, than the Dr. Jart does. So that point very easily goes to Cosrx. Now we've got the price. So both of these, even though they look like two different sizes, they're both the same size, 5.07 ounces, which is surprising because this one just looks so much bigger. So that's an easy mathematic equation for me when I've got something, one is 2 ounces, the other one's 6 ounces. Then I have to like figure the math out, which is challenging sometimes for me. But this one was easy. So the Dr. Jart, $24. The Cosrx, about $17. So obviously the Cosrx is $6 cheaper. No, that's $7 cheaper. $7 cheaper. So they get the point for that. So for like two of these or whatever, I'm not even going to keep talking about numbers because that's not my thing so much. Although I always did get an A in math in school, but you know what? When you're writing it down on a piece of paper, it's just so much easier than when you're trying to think. Okay, on to the it factor. Let me get off of that topic altogether. The Dr. Jart, nice formula for the most part. No alcohol, fungal acne, safe. But for me, it's got too many fragrant essential oils in there, and I'm not a huge fan of them. Some people can tolerate them better. Bergamot oil and lavender oil do appear in a lot of products. So some people might not have a big issue with that. Although if you have sensitive skin or issues with redness and things like that, you're better off avoiding things that have fragrance in them. Cosrx, nice limited ingredient product, fungal acne safe, alcohol free, fragrance free, cruelty free, affordable, pretty well packaged as well. So overall for the it factor, hands down, the Cosrx gets that point. It just has more going on to it than the Dr. Jart does. Although if they took a couple of those ingredients out of their Cicapair line, it could really be even a bigger seller than it is now. So hopefully they're seeing that a lot of these other K-beauty brands are starting to go fragrance free and pick up on the cue. So, although now that they've been bought by, what was it, Estee Lauder? I don't know if I see that happening so much. I think they got bought by Estee Lauder about 6 months ago. So, it might have been longer ago. But anyway, so I could have been hopeful, but now that they own them, probably not going to happen. They just want to get their money back. So, they're going to probably introduce new products every month. So, prepare for it. Okay, so overall, drum roll, the winner is... So, the Dr. Jart has 5 points. A lot of those were ties. And the Cosrx has 9. So, overall, the Cosrx did a really good job. And that's like 3 touchdowns more than Dr. Jart. So, anyway, the Cosrx will move on to the next round. So, stay tuned for that. And stay tuned for the next matchup. And I will see you then. Thank you so much, guys.